Hello people of the internet and welcome back to my collection world series. Whatever. Um, it's been a while since I've actually recorded or since I've posted an update for this world. I have recorded a couple, but they were bad, so I'm redoing them basically now in one fell swoop. So this is my collection world, and this is the current state of it. Actually, like right now, this is what it looks like, because all of the previous videos have been like from months ago. This one is actually very current, and this is my post. I am post Moonlord, basically, and I have been hard at work collecting things. So, first of all, I mean, you can probably already see on the minimap there, but let us go into the room. Yeah, it lags a little bit, but yeah, this is the collection room. This is, yeah, I've upgraded it and filled it out with a lot of stuff, but there's obviously going to be a lot more added. So, first of all, we have this up here is the vanity. This up here is the vanity section, you could say. Well, yeah, it is. This is all of the vanity items in the game, sets and such that, yeah, I'm gonna put up here. Yeah, I mean, that's the road, and under that is the banners, and under that is all of the armor. Obviously, as you can see, I don't have everything, because I mainly put it up, count it out so that there is enough room for everything, and then set up everything that I already have. Yeah. And this is actually the first collection that I am done with, I think. But yeah, this is the critter section, and yes, I am done with it. Even every single golden critter. It took a while to finish this section specifically, but yes, I am done with it. I will show you a little bit later the places where I had the farms for these, but most of them, well, a few like the squirrel, bunny, rat, and a couple others were like pretty easy to get. You can get them pretty easily, even. I mean, like, if you're really lucky, you can get all of these without even trying. But I did have to work for most of them, and I'll show you later. But yeah, this I mean, everything else except the golden critters isn't really that impressive. It's just the critters. It's not too complicated. You just find them and catch them. Well, I just remember that I'm actually not done. I still need the gummy and gummy worm here too. I've got my work cut out for me. Anyways, next section is the mail. You can ignore that, that's nothing. I'm gonna revamp that, but the next section we have, I mean, a little bit of miscellaneous. I have torch god there because I don't have anything else. This crates, obviously not done. And this is the melee weapon section. I'd say that it's arguably the most filled out one by far out of any, but that's because I was playing melee for the most of the time. Yeah, then we have a bit of accessories. Obviously not done. So this is gonna be all of the boots, and this is for all Ankh shield and all of its components, and the shell phone. These are the building accessories, fishing accessories, all of the balloons and stuff, and Master Ninja gear. Oops, excuse me. Celestial shell, diving gear, everything. Oh, this is gonna be the wings and everything. Then here are all of the. It's gonna be ranged weapons, the summoning, and the mage. it's funny that like melee has the most weapons, and then it just goes down in how many weapons each class has. You can obviously see which class has most favors in it. Anyways, this is what I've been doing spending most of my time on recently. I'm still not done, but yeah, this is the painting portion. Every painting in the world will be that you can have will be collected. And no, it's not every painting in this world, because I physically can't get every painting in every world in one world, I don't think, unless I'm extremely lucky. Because this is all the paintings that you can get from the dungeon in Terraria, and I've already had to create 8 additional worlds to search through the dungeons for, and I'm still missing 2 paintings here, as you can see. But yeah, these are all the paintings. It's a lot of stuff, but it's not that much, really. But yeah, that's actually most of what I have to show for my collection room. It's not done, but I'm getting there. Almost done with the critters. Forgot about that thing. Anyways, let us show you a bit of the world now. So if we go up here, we have the place where I fought the Moon Lord. My long asphalt bridge. Yeah, I mean, it's just that. If we go up here, we have the best place for the nurse and the arms dealer to be. Don't ask why they're up here. It's just funny, I think. If we hop down here, we will find the ice biome. Right past the living tree. I mean, I don't know, that's not much to show here. It's just this platform was made for farming ice enemies, because they don't have a good place to do it in the biome itself, so I just made a platform above it. You know, for the stuff. Over here is the hallowed biome of the world, featuring not much development. I do think of actually building some cool stuff in the world. I mean, I've already kind of done it a little bit with some stuff. Like the jungle house and this mushroom house as well, which I think looks pretty good. Yeah, I have I mean, it's not very useful now, but I mean, it is nice. I have this little just teleporter that goes from the top of the dungeon into the lowest section of my dungeon. I mean, just for ease of access. So to say, here is also the corruption of the world. This is the man-made corruption, because this is a Crimson world originally, and I just made a corruption here to have it. It's funny also that it specifically like battles with the Crimson. Yeah, this, I don't remember why I took so much sand from here. Why? Yeah. I don't remember why I needed sand and why I took it from here, but yeah, that happened. Now if we go over here to the ocean, we will quickly find this massive hole, this massive ravine, I dug for the specific purpose of getting the gold seahorse. The gold seahorse is a critter the seahorse is a critter that spawns in the ocean. Don't remember if there are any very specifics, but this is the best way to minimize anything else from spawning. So you get this is how you I mean, yeah, this is the farm, so to say, for golden seahorses. First of all, you wanna get 3 housings so that this becomes a village, meaning that only critters, mostly critters, can spawn there. Then you, and I do obviously have to do it at the ocean where the seahorses spawn. So you build the housing, then you have to. This is the place where I stood for when I waited for the seahorses, obviously. So you have to dig out everything behind and below, or at least like remove all the places where something could spawn. It's a very useful tool is the binocular for doing this. So if I stand here, and if you've done it right, then you can't see anything here or here below you. Any ground, I mean, then basically nothing can spawn. And you also, I did go a bit further than that just to be safe, you know. Then I also flattened this a bit just to make sure that it doesn't go too deep too fast, because then a lot of other stuff can spawn as well, like, well, yeah, stuff you don't want. You don't want to spawn. Obviously stuff spawn. I mean, right now these spawn because I don't have there aren't enough people living here. And then you also want to build this massive block of sand here, which will prevent seagulls and dolphins and turtles from spawning. Oh, there you go. And that was a little seahorse right there. So this is the most optimal way to get yourself a good amount of seahorses. They do still spawn very rarely, but that's the best way you can do it. Next I've got my ocean place to show. I think I've shown this definitely already, but still, up here is the main place I spent farming critters. I could probably show from the previous recordings. Oops, I did not mean to do that. But it was more of a a grass platform before that I could run up and down, and filled with villagers living. Right now it looks like this because I needed I was farming for dragonflies and water striders. This is the best way to do that. As you can see, you get yourself a good chunk of sand, which will make the game think that this is a desert. And you also fill it with 3 blocks of water, and then these cattails will begin to grow, which are basically the only way for dragonflies to spawn is from cattails. So when you're standing up here, or well, no, when you're grinding this minecart back and forth, it will allow the dragonflies to spawn from the cattails, and also water striders, as long as the. Can I just say that the conditions for spawning some of the critters are very, very specific. The water strider, for example, is like one of the most specific ones. It requires wind speeds to be below 20 miles an hour, and you need to be. It can't rain. I mean, that's, you know, a lot of the critters actually have that sort of requirement. It can't rain, and it has to be below 20 miles an hour winds. It just makes it so that you really have to like just waste a lot of time just waiting for the optimal weather conditions, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, obviously, if you're not specifically hunting for critters, but yeah, I mean, it's annoying for me, a person that is doing this, just trying to get some critters. Oh yeah, I always forget. I accidentally kill. I mean, I don't know if accidentally is the right word, but I did kill the cultist. So I just have the Stardust pillars out here active. So I just randomly come across this stuff in my world and have to kill. Well, kill it just because. I mean, it's here, so why not? Yeah, the Stardust was definitely the easiest one to do out of all of them. Anyways, if we continue on here, this is the jungle. Oh yeah, I mean, I've probably shown this. I don't think there's much more to show. I mean, I did cleanse the entire world of I mean, not everything, obviously. You did see the corruption and the crimson. I mainly did it because I wanted to focus and make sure that there was the corruption and crimson were only in the and Hallow was only in the places that I wanted it to be. So that's why I cleaned this out, because it's very annoying every time the desert gets crimson or Hallowified in my worlds. Always happens. So yeah, after doing that, I mean, like, yeah, I've mainly just been focusing on these few things, like getting all the critters and such. So that's taken quite a bit of time of I mean, like, yeah, that's most of what I've been spending my time doing in this world, basically, is getting critters. So yeah, I haven't really done that much in the world, but I mean, I've done much. It's just that it takes, every one of those things takes a lot of time. It's not much in quantity, but it's a lot in time spent. And that's what I'm gonna say about the world. I mean, I really don't recommend you do this, obviously, because it's not that. I just do it because I like to do these things for some reason. These completely meaningless things. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of it for this time. I don't have that much to show, I guess. But I do think that these sort of updates are gonna be a bit shorter maybe in the future, because stuff just takes a lot of time to do in general. This stuff just getting everything, every of one thing takes a lot of time to do. So yeah, I mean, sorry, I guess, I don't know that. Whatever, who cares? Who really cares? It's just, yeah, I mean, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be sure to check out something else on my channel, I hope, because this isn't the best thing I've done, definitely, this video. But yeah, I hope you maybe enjoyed it and maybe stick around a bit on my channel. Yeah, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Check out some other stuff and see you next time. Bye bye.